mission in this video is to spin, or not actually spin, but ply this wholesale yarn that I got this summer. It has approximately 1,200 meters per 100 grams. Because it is so thin, I can only do a certain type of projects with it, like example a lace shawl or a really thin sweater or a blouse or something. And I thought that a 2-ply version of this yarn would be more useful, more versatile, and also a fun experiment to have. Because I have not spinned any yarn before, it would be easier to try and learn plying with the drop spindle before I actually spin some wool into yarn. I hope that the end result is that I have enough yarn for a sweater or some kind of garment, and we will dye all the mini skeins together. Let's go straight into plying. We are going to dye some yarn today. So last night I cleaned some jam jars and preserve jars that I had lying around for the dyeing, and we are going through cold dyeing, or maybe solar dyeing in the English terms. In Finland we say purkkivärjäys or kylmävärjäys, which is just translated to tar dyeing or cold dyeing. So Our mission is to wet these skins, open them up to a hank and wet these and whack these a little bit to wet set the twist in the yarn. And after wetting these, we are going to fill up the jars with our dye materials and some alum to mordant the yarn. For dye materials, we have some tanssi, pietaryrtti in Finnish, and I can insert the clip when I found it. I just went on my evening walk, and when I went through a park, I saw beautiful tanssi on the sidewalk, on the side of the road, and I knew I had to pick them because this will give us such a vibrant yellow color, or at least I'm hoping so. The next step is to separate the blossoms from the stems and dry them and dye with them. With the solar dyeing or cold dyeing, it takes approximately 4 weeks for the dye to really set in. It really depends on the dye materials and the yarn you are using. So this yarn actually, so as I was saying, this is a blend of different fibers. So I am not really sure how the dyeing process is going to go. I have only previously solar dyed with fin shape yarn, so fin shape wool. And it took the color very brightly, but this is a gray base and a different fiber, so we're going to see how it goes. But first we have to wet this yarn and whack it to wet set it and prepare our jars for the dyeing. Let's go do that. Okay, now we have 6 jars full of dye and yarn, and here still about 100 grams of the yarn left. But I think we'll split this project into 2 videos so that I'll ply this and dye this in the next one. I thought we could now see what I have in these jars. So let's start with this small one. So this has citrus peels in it. This should give a nice yellow color, maybe a bit lighter color than the onion skins, but we'll see. I am very curious to see what this will do in grey yarn. This one I'm a bit worried about because when I poured the water in, the Tennessee hasn't released any color yet. But since it's only been about an hour, we really cannot say anything about this yet. But I hope that after a month it has released at least some color. Then we'll have a big one, a big jar. This has some Tennessee also, but I thought that we could try to put some onion skins and Tennessee together. Okay. Then this one I'm actually pretty excited about because it has all tea in it, and it has already started to release some color, some brown, and I'll hope we get a greenish brown out of this. This dark looking one has coffee in it, and I suspect it will be just brown, and I hope we get a deep chocolatey brown, but we'll see after a month. And I put the coffee grounds loose, not in a bag or anything, just loose stuffed in with the yarn, and I really hope that I didn't shoot myself in the leg. I am a bit worried that when I open this jar, it will be a pain to get all the coffee out of the yarn, but it's nothing to worry about yet. Only when I open this, it's gonna be a problem. And the last jar, probably going to be the least surprising because it has only onion skins in it. I am prepared to get a greenish yellow. Maybe the grey will affect the yellow somehow. I think that when we do the second part of this video about plying and plant dyeing this yarn, we'll check up on these cold dyes and see how they are doing. Yeah, I hope this was an interesting video, even though you cannot see the end result right now, but I hope you'll stay tuned for the second part where we'll ply more yarn, dye more yarn, and maybe even open the jars that we made today. I think that's all from me. Thanks for watching, keep crafting, and happy October, happy Cinnamon Bun Day, and I'll see you in the next one.